Hi there, it's Celia from LTR Coaching, and I'm going to show you 4 quick core exercises that you can do that are really beneficial for your core stability and strength. So we're going to start with our plank to push-up. So we start in a plank position. So a plank, you're aiming for a fairly straight line throughout your body. So your hips should not be dipping, or the bottom should not be up in the air. You should be aiming for a fairly straight line in this position. And we're going to have our hand, support ourselves on our elbows, and our elbows are going to be underneath our shoulders, hands flat on the ground. Also think about a straight line throughout your spine, so your neck is not arching and you're not curving down towards the floor. So we're going to go into plank position, and then we're going to go up onto our hands and keep our hands around underneath our shoulders, and then down into a push-up. Then back up and then down. Obviously, we can modify this into a modified push-up with our knees on the floor. So we go from elbows up onto hands and then push up, back down onto the elbows, up, push up, down, up, push up, down. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a couple more of them in a full plank position. And then down. And then if you can, alternate the way you bring your hands up and down. So you're not always going up on your left hand or your right hand. Okay, so that's the first exercise. Really good for core, really good for upper body strength as well. Next exercise is a Spiderman plank. So we're going to go into a plank position again. You can either be on your elbows or you can be on your hands. Hands want to be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And then we're going to bring our knee out to the side as if to touch the elbow. So that's what the Spider-Man move is. And we're going to go from side to side. And remember about keeping your gaze down to the floor. So we're looking in a straight line down on the floor at eye level. We're not arching the neck. And we can do a few repetitions of those. Or if you can time yourself, maybe do 30 seconds to a minute to start with, and then have a break, and then go back. Okay, so that's the second exercise. The third exercise I'm going to show you is a Russian twist. So you can do this with body weight, which is great, or if you have a medicine ball or a kettlebell or any kind of weight, you can use just a sack of something if you want to, if you've not got anything else available. But we're going to sit with our feet around hip distance apart, and then lie back, and then we're going to come up to around this position. So we're making a V here. So we're looking for this V shape, trying to keep spine fairly straight, but it's not always that easy. And then we're just going to go from side to side. So obviously if you have a weight, that's going to make it a bit harder, a bit more challenging. And then again, we can either do 30 to 40 seconds or a minute, or we can count repetitions. But just go to where you start feeling, okay, my form is starting to not improve, get worse at this moment in time. So I'm going to stop, reset, have a recover, and then go back to it. And then the last exercise we're going to do is a side plank. And we're just going to hold a side plank. So your hand wants to be wherever it's comfortable. So it depends on your wrists as to what's going to be comfortable for you. I normally have my fingers pointing outwards towards away from me. And then we want our feet stacked on top of each other. And then we're going to lift up, and you're aiming for keeping these hips nice and high. And then we're just holding in this position. Now, if you want to make this more challenging, you can bring the leg up. You can also bring the arm up if you want to as well. And again, we're holding for as long as you feel like you can really. So we're aiming to hold until either your arm's going to start kind of shaking and you have to lower down, or your hips are going to start dropping down to the floor. So keep those hips raised up to the ceiling. Imagine something's pulling you upright. And we're looking straight ahead so that our neck's in a neutral position. And then we can do the other side. So we're lifting up. Remembering to keep your body in a nice straight line, chest facing forwards, head facing forwards. If you want to make it more challenging, we lift the leg and the arm. But it's pretty challenging like this. If this is too hard, which I should have said in the first place, you can go down onto your elbow and lift up off your elbow. And once you're getting really good at those, then you'll be able to move into the other posture. So if you have got your elbow underneath you, just make sure that your elbow is in line with your shoulder. Hands probably facing forwards, going to be most comfortable for you. Okay, hope you enjoyed those. And I'll see you again for some more core work in the future. Thanks for watching.